In this chapter, we will look at how to include multiple charts within one template. The system allows us to create complex reports and dashboards to use within our online portal. As explained in the last chapter, we need to download a report in a default template and then start modifying. Let's select our chosen variables for our dashboard reports. In this case, I'm going to use recommendation, purchase intent, and cost opinion and place them all in the downbreak pane. Let's tick the box next to flatten, which will stack the data from each variable into one data tab, rather than having 3 data tabs. I'm going to select the default scores template, save the report, and then preview. Once the report has run, let's download the template and start working on it in Excel. Let's open up the Data 1 tab. Here we can see the answers for all 3 downbreaks stacked on top of each other. We can use this data set to create 3 pivot tables and therefore 3 charts. Let's go to Reports 1. Here we can see that there is already a default pivot table summarising the data in Data 1, but what we need is to split this up into 3 pivot tables. As the label of each downbreak is different, we can apply a filter to select which downbreak we would like to use. Let's do this by dragging Label Downbreak 1 into the Reports filter pane. We can now use this drop-down box to select from the following 3 options. For this pivot table, I'm going to filter on Cost Opinion. Now we can see the results in the pivot table only correspond to the Cost Opinion variable. Let's copy and paste the pivot table twice more so we can summarise the data for the other 2 variables. Here, I'm going to tick Purchase Intent, and in the next pivot table, Recommendation. Now that we have our 3 pivot tables, we can create our charts. Let's click in the first pivot table and then Insert and select a chart type. For this example, I'm going to use a pie chart. Let's repeat these steps for the other 2 pivot tables. And let's create a new sheet for these charts to sit in. I'm going to name mine Output 1. Let's go back to Reports 1 and move the charts to this new sheet. We now need to specify this new sheet's name in Report Settings so that Reports 1 is not displayed by default. Let's type in the name of our new sheet next to Sheets to Display. And now let's save our template and re-upload it to the system. Let's go back to the Report Designer in the tool and locate the template we have just created. Let's preview. And here we have our dashboard report. And that is how to create a dashboard report. The output still looks relatively simple, but investing a little time to format will make a huge difference.